I'm not even sure y'all can hear me or not. I wasn't even up on screen. Welcome back to Kamisha Reviews, Lord Jesus. This is Queen Sugar's final season. Welcome for supporting me in my animated ways. You know, I had to set the scene. Okay, what of course I'm from Louisiana, so I had to have cane sugar up here on my screen. Black Farmers Unite, you know, all of that. Let's get started. Let's start out by talking about this is the final season. Season 7 is episode 1. Now, Dawn Gardner, she did not come back as the regular. And it was, you know, really hard because I was like, oh man, I was hoping she would come back. Charlie, like her not being in the series is crazy. And I know I'm jumping ahead. Seeing her in the phone was not the same as having her there. Okay. Charlie always had a rough time in the family, if you remember. Especially because, you know, I know it had a lot to do with the fact that her mother was white. She also was one of those kids that was outside of growing up with the other kids at home. She was an outsider because she was determined to do whatever. And they all did not match up, her and her siblings. But her family also helped her when she struggled. Lord have mercy. With the family, everything. She came back home because of what her husband did. Fighting against Sam Landry, trying to destroy her family and the farm. But to me, her being gone right now is crazy. They need her somewhere. They've lost everything. But Charlie, you know, chose to do her political career in California and also be with her ex-husband, Davis. So it is what it is on that one, I guess. And of course, really and truly, the actress just chose not to come back, do other things. So anyway, the whole beginning of the episode was everyone talking to Ralph Angel and Darla's child, the little mama. But I said little mama because they were calling her everything but her name. True, borderline. They ended up honoring his mom. Of course, giving that baby that history, which I thought was beautiful. So Ralph Angel, let's get started. He is trying with his co-op or working with the fish trawler, trying to get things together. Darla, of course, his right hand. Ralph, Darla wants him to stay busy. She doesn't want him to make poor choices. Darla said, "This isn't the end. We begin again, like you did before, and they did before us." The choices that got the Borderline farm even given to Sam because of Ralph's decisions. He can't even hardly drive by the farm. He's so upset. I understand. It's very painful. Trying to figure things out, putting everything he has into the co-op. And Mo, who is there, speaking of Mo, as Mo comes into the co-op to talk to the farmers, they don't want to hear it. They got these small checks. They're looking like, look, and none of this stuff that we've done, giving up everything is really for nothing. As Mo is giving Nova the eye, and we all know how Nova is. To me, she never settled to the very first season, but we'll get into that too. The farmers are getting behind on bills, are getting behind on mortgages, and the debt relief is being stalled and all this stuff. And I just feel bad. I don't know if this is either going to go through. It's just horrible to watch. So now Billy is at St. Joe's. She really has pretty much, she's living there now. Her ex keeps calling her and she is ignoring him. Of course, I have a feeling that we'll be seeing her ex coming soon because you're constantly ignoring him. He's going to just show up. Like, what is going on? I am loving her dad, Prosper, constantly going over to Sandy. He finally asked her out on a date. He actually got cornered at the co-op when a Sandy's friend was like, "Oh, what are you doing with Sandy? Do something before somebody else does." I was like, "Oops." See, dating does not stop. Lord, no, I need to get back out there. It took him 6 months to ask her. I don't know if that's really, really sweet or that is extremely, extremely depressing. Billy goes, "You look nice, hot date." Prosper's like, "Hush. I'm heading over to Sandy's. She needs help fixing her window." Billy's like, "You must have fixed the whole house by now, Daddy." Let's talk about Micah. So I don't know what they're trying to portray here with Michael's character, but we're also seeing this young man try to figure out who he is, what is his identity, like anybody that is in college. That's normal. So he's trying to figure things out. We got a beautiful young lady coming out of his bed early in the morning. He's saying, "Oh, I'll call you," no, "I'll call you," kind of thing. The part that I didn't really understand is when he saw his ex. I do like it that him and Micah and Isa are still cool. Isaiah, excuse me. He did send a picture of a new love interest that he's pursuing. They seem to be cool after everything. I'm not sure about the whole thing with Kiki. To me, as soon as you see Micah with Kiki, it's like Micah is 12 years old again. It's like, bro, what are you doing? You are in college. You have been with, I don't understand. And she's sitting there just so super chill, pulls out a blunt. Look, I don't think there's nothing wrong with smoking a blunt. My thing is, when he tells you, look, I don't have a problem with the blunt, but I got to get up out of here very soon. I got to get with my family. I really don't want to be high. And she's all like, well, live in the moment. If he was judging you by smoking or say I would never do that, even though I would not say pressure him, but he didn't even say that. He was just like, "Lo, I'm fucking around my family. I know I'm gonna probably be high, and I don't want to be around them high." And I just was like, "Come on." So I didn't really like that too tight. Micah says, "Honestly, I was just surprised to see you, Kiki. I know you look like a deer at the start of a hunting season. You never like surprises." Anyway, he ended up smoking and ended up running back anyway. So whatever. So let's talk about Nova. Nova and Dominique, sexy couple. They've been dating for over 6 months. I don't know why I have this question mark about him that I've had since last season. I don't know why. Ava, what are you doing to me? Why can't I trust Dominique? What is going on? What crumbs have you dropped for me to make me think that something is going on? Anyway, Nova is over there with Billy and they're clowning in the kitchen because she's talking about her movie deal she's got and they're going back and forth. And she's like, shh. Aunt Vi was in there. She comes in. She said, what are you guys gossiping about? Dominique, I want to hear it. Spill it. It's been 6 months. That's almost a lifetime in Nova years, Nova. Nova says, hey, that's not fair. Not that bad. She said, I was with Calvin for almost 5 years. I know 4 of those he was married. Nothing to tell. Dominique is great. Aunt Vi says, well, we're all glad we like him. And we were worried and we didn't want to lose him. You know, you can go through men like water. She was like, where does this come from? And I haven't only dated men. Violet said, we have never met the ladies. Wow. Again, I don't know about Nova's attention saying that he's nice because we saw how she was looking at Mo at the co-op. She's saying never introduced ladies to us. Now I don't know if that's she's very confident about the fact she loves women. I don't think that's a problem. I think that maybe she was worried about her family judging her because of it. Because she's bisexual. So she's being offered like almost $1 million for Blessings in Blood, turning it into a movie. And that's a lot. That's life changing. But she's worried about it because how the book has so much pain with her family. It reopened everything. A lot of old wounds, not trauma. And then everybody's gonna see it. And who knows who can say what, right? That's a lot of money to turn down at the same time. You gotta be real. That's a lot of money. So of course other the work she's doing researching the living ancestors with the massacre, it's all being turned against her. Because all of a sudden Sam Landry comes by, and thank God Parker wasn't there, but because Charlie's not there, Parker won't be there. Sam and Violet, they have these secrets I've been saying for seasons. They have a secret. I do not know what it is. So when he came to the land and said, thank you, Nova, for doing the research because I figured out Parker, we're connected. This is our land too. So now Parker is countersuiting you guys because they're saying this is our land. It's just that you can, because all he wants to do is put an outlet mall there on their land, and they thought they won. Well, Violet Arbai says to Sam, are you sure you want to go down this path? You know where it leads. And Sam says, and when Sam said it, he said it with emotion. When a man gets emotional like that, there was intimacy involved between him and Aunt Vi, and maybe a child. Who knows? Do not tell me that Aunt Vi is Parker's mom. But no, I couldn't see that because I couldn't see Aunt Vi giving her whole child away. I don't see her character being that way. Something happened. Maybe they lost their child together while he was so emotional. But something happened between the two of them, and I bet they was in bed. And I still feel like that Aunt Vi and Sam start this war between the two families. I do believe that. The whole situation with her brother, while they didn't get along, it probably had a lot to do with the fact of them two when she was younger. She has a connection with him, even in the beginning when she would say, Sam, you better stop and threaten him and all this stuff, and it would work in the first season. He says you didn't leave us any choice. Why? What do you guys think about Nova? Why she really hadn't introduced women to the family? That's a question for you guys. How do you guys feel about Charlie being gone? After the first episode, what's your opinion? You think that Nova and Dominique will keep pushing? And what is the secret between Aunt Vi and Sam Landry? Well, I told you I was gonna take my time with this one. We have a whole season to cover. With that being said, I'm gonna close the door like in the South. I'll see y'all next time. Next time, bring something with you.